Get ready to catch the bars. It's DPS and SHofu in the same track, Diva. In the same track. Get ready for the bars, okay? Alright, so I hold SHofu with a lot of respect. Same with someone like a Ty Wild in terms of their rapping, their flow, their bars, the punchlines. So I'm actually wondering what DPS is coming with today. Can he keep up?
My killer god is to say I did it. Eye for an eye, but don't leave eyewitness. Eyes on the prize, but they need my vision. I just slide on vibe shit.
Eyes on the prize, but they need my vision. Eye for an eye, I don't leave eyewitness. The whole vision bars. It has to do with Buddha. If you haven't watched this show, by the way, Record of Ragnarok, it's pretty fun. It's pretty entertaining. Not a lot of plot in the first season, I think that was, but the second season you get a bit more plot.
Heed my vision, I just slide on vibe shit. Heed my business. Got a horn Cyrus, but see my vision. Let you see a god rather than see my limits. Omar in the lab and the beat scientific so clean.
I knew it was Omar.
Think I give a fuck, nah, nigga. You ain't no shit, cause I see hard hitters now. Look into your eyes, non-killer. Crazy, your ex is all on my Twitter.
Hey, okay. Shout out to Twitter. He's talking about your exes, your ex-girls. But the other meaning is the new name for Twitter is X. Okay.
Be all better, but it's hard to be level when the fees all better. Teens pot up in the weeds, so the bees gardener. Barbecue chicken on the beat, gardener.
Okay, 1 second. What was that? Oh, the the way that he's really weaving that in with the beat, like it's hard for me to capture the rhythm, but there's a sick rhythm there. That's what it feels like.
Be all better, but it's hard to be level when the fees all better. Teens pot up in the weeds, so the bees gardener. Barbecue chicken on the beat, gardener. Fuck did you think? A human until I got shoved to the brink. I ascended and dumped on your love and your kids and your gods and your things that you worship. Your links that are tying you down till you nothing but shit. Niggas stuck at the bottom with no one that caught them, so you go and swallow up. Say what I need.
What was I talking about? He's coming with it. He's coming with it. He knew SHofu was on here. He knew SHofu was gonna deliver, and he said, nah. Lyrically, I'm showing up too. I'm showing up too. DPS can always do stuff lyrically, but I think he's really trying here. Even the delivery that he's going with, there's some sense of urgency. By the way, Buddha's not supposed to be violent, but in the show, he's fighting, so this track is violent. It's not supposed to be this way.
Did you think a human until I got shoved to the brink? I ascended and dumped on your love and your kids and your gods and your things that you worship. Your links that are tying you down till you nothing but shit. Niggas stuck at the bottom with no one that caught them, so you go and swallow up. Say what I need for talking. Big dog tuck tail when they see me walking. Say you want a box, but I see a coffin. Got a bitch radar.
Say you want a box, but I see a coffin. He said that. I think we need this, man. I think we need the bar reading glasses. God damn, he's going off. Genius mode activated.
Say you want a box, but I see walking. Say you want a box, but I see a coffin. Got a bitch radar, but I see you often. I see the soft in them in the piece, in the one piece, and go all through them in the priest, and the inner piece, on and all of them enemies in the one piece, and apart when done. Shut your motherfucking mouth, you know I do this shit. Motherfucker sleeping on my name, I told him Google it, bitch. Okay. Immortals told me write a chorus, so I blew a kiss. And then the chorus told them they may not know it, but I'm golden. Don't want to play in your silly games, I'm golden. You hate to see it, I'm not the same, and you know it. I'm making waves and I'm taking aim when I'm rolling. And I don't swing cause I'm golden.
Interesting. I like a lot of little things he did in that chorus there. Of course, he circles around to GOATED, which is the title and the whole point of the song. But the little things where he's like, blow you a kiss, and then he says, wow. He doesn't have another bar there, right? It's just him showing his personality a bit, which is something I feel like a lot of rap lacks, at least lately. You know, it's been very like formulaic. Here's the formula, here's how it's supposed to be, here's the sound that sells the most, here's this what gets on the charts the most often, and a lot of people stick to it. DPS, I've said this a lot of times, he knows how to innovate, whether it comes to the sound, the production, the ad-libs, the little things like that. Even when he talked about the biting the bullet or whatever in this verse, he actually had the sound effect of the bullet dropping. I think that's what it was. So there's a lot of little things that he adds to it that you wouldn't think is adding to your enjoyment to a song, but it really does make it different, and makes it unique. So I think we got SHofu now. What do I have to say about DPS's verse specifically? What I have to say is I loved the flows that he went with this time around. He switches flows so often that sometimes there's some that, you know, sound good, but they're not like excellent. I think in this one specifically here today, every flow he chose was the perfect flow to have at that point in the beat. And maybe that has to do with Omar came up too, because every time this guy's making a beat, I'm just like, I love it, man. He just knows. He's the Metro Boomin of nerdcore.
I put the piece to his temple, won't leave a piece of his temple.
Whoa. He's already dropping bars. Genius mode is activated. I'm not missing it.
I'm golden. I keep the piece, it's essential. I put the piece to his.
I keep the peace, it's essential. He keeps the peace, right? That's what Buddha does. I put the peace to his temple, but also temple peace.
Temple, won't leave a piece of his temple.
Won't leave a piece of his temple. It's gonna be a long reaction. Get your popcorn.
Check if there's peace in his mental, it's word in my piece, get assembled. Hey, following y'all, it was me first. Might need a priest church. I hit it so bad he finding a piece first. Why would I leave her? I keep the beam, I'm enlightened. I turn to a goddess to rebirth.
I keep the beam, I'm enlightened? Okay, man. I told you SHofu's kind of crazy with it.
He finding a piece first. Why would I leave her? I keep the beam, I'm enlightened. I turn to a goddess to rebirth. Do they research? No one containing the Buddha, but Buddha. What's the Buddha? The mythology ain't a little camaraderie. He was never a god to me. They want to know the truth, but they never getting it out of me. And they get no respect, they be sinners with animosity. I'ma kill them all, it's the illest kind of philosophy. He gon' earn a dot in the Benny, seeing the prophecy. Shackled by sick ideology. Out on the odyssey, come with it, gotta be.
Brain freeze. The bars are so cold, they're giving me brain freeze. He's rapping with such urgency, and the way that he has his syllables, his consonants going through this beat, it's like his voice is a drum, and he's doing it with cadence. So there's so much intensity, cadence, rhyming going on, that I'm missing some of the words that he's saying. I had to close my eyes to catch some of them. So we're going back. I'm going to try and catch everything he said.
Do a goddess to rebirth. Do they research? No one containing the Buddha, but Buddha. What's the Buddha? The mythology ain't a little camaraderie. He was never a god to me. They want to know the truth, but they never getting it out of me. And they get no respect, they be sinners with animosity. I'ma kill them all, it's the illest kind of philosophy. He gon' earn a dot in the Benny, seeing the prophecy. Shackled by sick ideology. Out on the odyssey, come with it, gotta be finding his purpose of being. Dispersed, he deserted his teachings. The humans the gods have created, they hurt for no reason. Ain't with it, won't turn to a demon. First comes to worst, we traverse through the light. He was cursed for the power, he thirsty, he fiended. Ain't no mercy, got orange in the thousands, the burner. He live in the dirt, if we burst it, we squeeze it. He could get murked just for breathing. All these bands, I just reached Nirvana. What goes around comes around.
All these bands, I just reached Nirvana. You're just gonna drop that? Like, it wasn't even part of the flow or anything. He's like, by the way, all these bands. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. SHofu's so good at rapping, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. He's cold with it. He's cold with it. And I think it's a pairing of his delivery, his style, of course, the way that he's like going a bit faster, but also the fact that it makes you have to concentrate, right? It makes you have to replay it, and then you think the hardest part of his verse is his delivery and the way it sounds, but then you listen to what he's saying, and it's 2 times better than whatever the delivery he picked for it was. You know, it's like, God. I'm gonna cry.
Worst comes to worst, we traverse through the light. He was cursed for the power, he thirsty, he fiended. Ain't no mercy, got orange in the thousands, the burner. He live in the dirt, if we burst it, we squeeze it. He could get murked just for breathing. All these bands, I just reached Nirvana.
All these bands, I just reached Nirvana. The way that he said that with a different tone, it like as if it was an aside. That's so hard to me. And that bar is like not the most complicated bar out there, but for some reason it's hitting good.
Around comes around, there's a different karma. The weapon Harley probably slided with the Dalai Lama. And pick the body up, the humans got a different trauma. They doing the suffering life either way, man, enough is enough. Nigga, I'm switching sides and I don't give a fuck. Treat him like my third eye, we gon' open him up.
Ew.
I keep the peace like I'm practicing Buddhism. Pen in my bag, they don't know what to do with them. All this gold, it was business as usual. Life is a bitch, but I had to forgive. Pour the sword on my back, I just turned to a killer. Said the greater good needs someone dead, I deliver. Now he Jataka, I send his ass up the river. Nigga, I keep the peace like I'm practicing Buddhism. Pen in my bag, they don't know what to do with them. All this cash, money on like Methuselah. Any challengers, I don't care who it is. They know my guys put their ass on the crew. And my followers stop when I point and I move it. Don't talk to the guys, nigga, now we not cool. He gon' forfeit his life in Nirvana, it's beautiful.
Shut your motherfucking mouth, you know I do this shit.
I'm trying to figure out who had the better verse. I think they both came with it. They both came with it. Bar-wise, I would edge it to SHofu. But DPS had so many flows and sounded so good that audibly, I think that leans towards DPS. And they both had nice flows and nice bars. But I think one did one better than the other, right? So, yeah, bars to SHofu, and DPS gets the flow and the sound.
Fucker sleeping on my name, I told him Google it, bitch. And mortals told me write a chorus, so I blew a kiss. And in that chorus told them they may not know it, but I'm golden, I'm golden. Don't want to play in your silly games, I'm golden, I'm golden. You hate to see it, I'm not the same, and you know it, you know it. I'm making waves and I'm taking aim when I'm rolling. And I don't sway cause I'm golden, I'm golden.
Right?
Bitch, I'ma sum it up.
Oh, there's more. I thought that was it. Okay, 1 second.
I'm golden. Bitch, I'ma sum it up. I'm sitting down and you chasing the one of your trophies are coming and runner up. Homie, model, I'm violent and fine, I'm fucking this shit up. Run the arena, I come in and shit up. Shit on these bitches, they pulling my finger, they kissing the ring cause they love when they linger. They want me to pick up, I'm leaving and ringing the ring. Now you ringing and ringing and ringing. Bitch, I've been human, but been a demon compared to the devil. You look like a deacon, I said that you bitches are scared. Only thing you'll ever air is a grievance. Don't wanna do this, but if you gon' do what it do, then fuck up and give me a reason, bitch.
I'm sorry. I'm just happy right now because he called us a bitch again. Has it been a while? I think it's been a while. I miss it at this point, you know. It's like a goodnight kiss at the end of his videos, at the end of his songs. So shout out to DPS if you listen this far into the video. Just call me a bitch in the comment section below. I guess I like that. I guess I do. Damn, bro. This is going my top 10% playlist. I'm linking it here at the end of the video. Definitely check that out.